Bearder Bros Golf Show back at it again for another week. I'm Rod.
And Marcus.
Anyway, back to Cognizant Cup next week. Or we had Charlie Woods trying to qualify. Um, a lot of hype, a lot of people. Apparently, there was some bad behavior on course while following Charlie. Unruly crowds. Man already's got to have security. Ended up shooting at 86, had a 12 on the card, but had the scorecard out. So he had no birdies on the card, unfortunately. Some big numbers, double bogey, again, that 12 on a par four, a double bogey on a par three. So really, really rough card. And,
Yeah.
of course, didn't qualify. And you posted a video on your Instagram story from Scott Fawcett, who does Decade Golf. Really involved with Will Zalatoris' career. And generally the sentiment was just, you're gonna have some rough days in golf. We all do. We none of
Yeah.
us have our A game every single time we go out. You see that even in somebody that wins a tournament like today. Play out his mind on Saturday, really average golf on Sunday.
Okay, so Charlie Woods had a rough day. Whatever. By definition, everybody's going to play their worst golf no matter how good you are 10 or 15, 20% of the time. Like, by definition, you're going to play bad golf that percentage of time. So, what I would give anything for is to see what Tiger tells Charlie to learn from this, because the key is learning from it and pouring that forward. I always talk about the Tiger 5 mistakes. That's what we want to be focusing on a daily basis. But in a round like this, where the wheels just completely fall off like they did for Charlie, I guarantee you Tiger's going to focus more on the meditation type ideas, which is really what the mental scorecard in Decade is all about. Did you start ruminating on negative thoughts? Did you start worrying, oh my God, what's social media going to think? Just anything and everything that can possibly go wrong in your brain. Did you lose your patience? Did you lose your discipline? What exactly happened, and what can we learn from that, again, to pour forward into the next tournament? Because it's gonna happen again. Tiger shot like 84 in one round in the Memorial in 2014 or 15 when he was really struggling. But because of Tiger's meditation routine that his mom instilled in him from an early age, Tiger knows how to circle back to the present moment. I used to always think that when sports psychologists said stay present, remain present, it was like sports psychology mumbo jumbo. What that means, though, is just focusing on the next shot at hand, because that's all you can actually control. That is why Nick Saban, all the great coaches, talk about process. So what I want the junior golfers to learn from this is, hey, guess what? Bad stuff happens. We learn from it, we move on. I just always thought that I had to get better, when sometimes you just got to think a little bit better to really eliminate the terrible rounds.
So expound and tell me what you got from that post, because I thought it was really cool to see that perspective. Which Decade Golf, if you don't know, is really about the mental game and breaking down kind of the stats side of the game.
Just as you mature and grow older, you think about it from different angles. You think about it from different, perspectives as far as like information, experience. And this kid is literally never he used to have a chance to grow up and be a kid. As soon as they did the PNC, bro, it was over, dog. It was over for that dream of him being obscure and him just being able to live a life of just being, a generational talents kid. But now, sometimes he's putting pressure on himself. Sometimes the world is putting pressure on him. So, when the score came out, unfortunately, a lot of dickheads that just thought like the game was just given and that you don't have to do the work or go through the experiences and stuff like that. So I felt like they had a good perspective on what was going on. I mean, again, do you want them to have this experience of trying to become one of the greatest to follow it up, or do you want them to fail? Because the way they're speaking on them, they want them to fail. It's a big hater crowd, and they're not letting the kid be a kid. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like this generation of like watchers of golf and is not really what we saw when we were first getting in the game. I feel like it's a lot of what are you doing right now, and not anything as far as you building a game or building the skill that you need to have. Because
Yeah.
once again, this guy, like, bro, it goes back to the last year, the father son. The dude is hitting these bombs and they're hating on him because he's doing the crazy recoil joint. Like, bro, if you not, it's like you're not even letting him develop his own character. If he wants,
Yeah.
he has. If he, bro, he can't even have his own drip, bro. They want him to be in Tiger Wood. They want him to be in the TW logo. Now they want him in the Sunday Red logo. Like, bro, if he's playing
Let him
Titleist
be whoever
golf,
he's going to be.
please, please give him a chance to develop, bro. Like, dude just won the state
Yeah.
championship with his little high school squad, and you know they was hate on him for that. Oh, the parents didn't like that they had him ahead of some other kids that were statistically scoring better. Okay, well then what did the head coach come out and say? I think I did the right thing. The dude had nails, he had stones. He came in and shot in the mid 70s and actually led us better to the
Yeah.
championship. So
Yeah.
again, you know, what you got, right? I don't know. I don't know if uh
I just
I'm
think
on the
that you getting lit up today. I think the thing is that the internet has made experts of everybody, right? I
right.
think there was a certain element, when we started playing golf that social media wasn't as big, and so now a post goes up and everybody gets in the comment section and they have an opinion and they think that they're an expert, and it's easy to to have armchair commentary about somebody else's performance, and without, I don't know, having to qualify yourself as someone who has the same game. Because at the end of the day, I would love to see some of these keyboard warriors go one on one with Charlie Woods, right? I mean, the kid is undeniably talented, which
Right.
is what we saw when he first debuted at the PNC, is that he was able to jump out there and show his skills immediately. Undeniable talent. Hitting shots that you probably have never hit in your life, but yet you are able to get behind a keyboard, unknown to the world, your private page or whatever, and just say whatever the heck you want to say about a kid, a minor. And I don't
Right.
know, maybe it's generational for me, is that at a certain point, kids used to be off limits in terms of criticism, in terms of being in the public eye.
Absolutely.
And I get it. Like what he's doing is public, but again, there were some rules and regulations that everybody generally followed before, but
Yeah.
we've jumped the shark on that type of stuff, and it just seems like everything is fair play. You can criticize anything and everybody without repercussions, and it just sucks. That part of it sucks. Is there a solve for it, or a solution? Probably not. I mean, it kind of is what it is, where, it's not going to get better. People are
Yeah.
not going to be more civil as a result of social media. And that's frustrating. But all you can do is hope that he stays balanced on the path that he's on, kind of
Yep.
ignores the haters, implements the strong mental game that Earl Woods taught Tiger. Hopefully, Tiger's giving him the same knowledge and kind of training, and that's hard to
Yeah.
duplicate for a kid who pretty much has had everything out of the womb, right? He's never
Yeah.
had to hurt for anything, but it's very clear that he has a passion and a work ethic. And honestly, whether, his dad is his dad, so he's a student of at least his dad, right? When you look at the mannerisms and all that stuff. So you can
Definitely.
tell he loves the game and he's not just doing it because his last name is Woods. So I hope that he continues to play well, grow
Yeah.
his game, goes off to college, kicks ass, and I don't expect him to have a Tiger Woods s career, but if he's a pro and does well and is a respectable golfer and is able to kind of shut these people up, more power to him. That's
If
my
he
take,
make
and we'll.
If
Yeah.
he makes it to the tour, period, he has already done enough.
Yeah.
Bro, like, dude, if he makes it to the tour, he's done enough. But
Yeah.
Tiger's already came out and said that he is trying to give him, everything he can mentally.
Yeah.
Physically, he's a young, spry kid. He's way more flexible. He already gave him the tools to the car. You need to go swing like Rory. Don't swing like me. You swing like
Yeah.
Rory, a lot more good things are going to happen. But
Yeah.
it's
And I
also
probably
bittersweet. Yeah,
probably keep his body more in shape too. Kind
agree.
of balance the weight room thing out.
Yeah, I think it's also bittersweet though that Tiger can't come out and really defend his kid because he is such a pillar of the sport. But like at the end of the day, you're still a dad. Because like to me, like when the headhunters came out originally for Charlie Woods, to me it's like that interview with the OK State coach way back when. He's like, "I'm a man. I'm 40. Like, come at me, bro. Like, don't,
All right.
bro.
All right, Mike Gundy.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do my players like that, bro. Come at me. I'm the one you
Yeah.
want. You under 18, you off limits.
You get a lot of stuff out of this channel, y'all. A little business knowledge, a little technical golf knowledge, a little BS in here and there. You're in a well-rounded environment. So,
Absolutely.
uh, hit that subscribe button, hit that membership button. We got you covered on all things golf.